She feels so good. She feels amazing, man. Should you pull for Alan? My opinion, yes. That's all I really need to say, right? There are many options and arguments for like pulling against her, but I don't think they weigh out the pros of why you should get her, right? So if we were to go into the agents in the game, if you look at, let's say, ice users, your options are Lycion, which is direct synergy with Alan, right? And Alan herself is a main DPS here. Lycion is a stun character. So Kaku's kind of a, like, support stun as well. So, like, if you're running Victoria Housekeeping, and I'm also going to say, if you do pull Lycion in your permanent banner pulls, right? I think you have to go for Alan, right? Going for Alan, if you have Lycion, is perfect because the team synergy is going to be obscene. Now, I am a loser and I got him on my first 50 pulls. I didn't want him, I got him, and I was already getting Alan. So this is a huge W for me because the synergy is ridiculous and Victoria's Housekeeping only gets stronger having these two characters, or at the very least having Alan, right? Because we get future characters coming out as well for that faction. Because when you look at characters as a whole, right? If we're looking at Housekeeping Co, the only other one missing is the other 5-star, which is Rena. Oh, sorry, S rank. But if you have Rena, you could have a 5-star, absolute insano style team. It would be ridiculous. And if you want to compare current DPSs in the game, there's not many to really choose from here. Like, you got Billy, Corin, of course. Nekomata is really, really good, granted. And then other than that, Soldier 11, and then your Alan, right? You want to go for Alan even without having the furry? Well, dude, the beauty about Alan is the way she plays and how strong she is. You don't have to get the furry. You can just get Alan by herself and just have any other Victoria Housekeeping characters or any other ice characters on the team. It's not a requirement and it's not a necessity. She is ridiculously OP. Right? Insanely so. And I just think even if you don't get her weapon, you just get her as a character, with being how early we are in the game, it is definitely worth it. You can see through Corin and the guy on this banner, both C3. Oh, dude, if that's the case, then you're chilling. My team, when I do get Corin, is going to look something like, I'm going to build Lycion, regrettably, and I'm going to build Sukaku, because I've gotten lucky on Sukaku and have Cinema 1 on her. Also, not to mention, when I do beat the story, I'm going to have Cinema 2, because you get one of the copies of her for free. She's a free character you get through story, okay? I can't recommend Alan enough with how free to play the rest of the characters are that you get that are perfect synergy with her, right? It's just if you get Lycion, it shouldn't even be an argument. You should get her immediately, okay, free to players? There's 200 pulls in this damn patch, right? You can afford Alan guaranteed. Her playstyle as well is super fun, and you're only going to miss out by not getting her. It's going to be like the Zilla situation on Star Rail, where like there wasn't really anyone as good as Zilla for like a solid 3 months. Is the S rank support better or Sukaku? S rank support's better, but you run them both. You can run Sukaku and Lycion. Lycion is stun, granted, but if you're talking about Alexandria, yeah, she'd be better than Sukaku for sure, man, without a shadow of a doubt. It's just you need some insane luck to get Alexandria and Scion, right? The main problem I have is how Zuyan, being the element that she is, the ether, the anomaly ether character, it's gonna be, because when she comes out, she's gonna be like probably the best character in the game for a while. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to kind of choose between the two if you do have to pick. I think Alan, if you're going purely off playstyle and purely off meta, if you want to call it that, she's a must pull. There is no character in this game that's going to be as much of a necessity as she is. Especially when you start running into endgame, right? We've been grinding all day. We're just about finished Act 1 of the game. And I can tell you already, it's pretty damn fun, okay? What does she even do? Alexandria? I can show you what Alexandria does. Alexandria is easy to show. Her playstyle is very much stun-based, attack buff heavy. But God, her synergy would be ridiculous, right? The only negative is she's not the right element, but it's not a big deal. She's electric as opposed to ice, but it works just fine. She's a stun spammy character, right? Super good playstyle, but like, that's what I said. You'll be a whale at that point, right? And if you're a whale, you don't need to hear this argument. She literally just flies around. Like, that's all she does. Yeah, but Alexandria's a super cool character, man. She would work perfect because of the constant freeze. Oh, sorry, constant shock effects. And yeah, I recommend, like, if you do have Alexandria, you must pull for Ellen, and if you have Lycion as well, you must pull for Ellen. Pretty much, just pull for Ellen. She's the best DPS in the fucking game. It ain't even close right now. Like, I think the closest, unironically, is Nekomiya, and then maybe Unbi after that. But, you know, with that being said, you kind of need to get a couple cinemas to kind of match up to how good she is as an individual character. It's GG if you lose 50-50. Just win. Just win 50-50. It's that simple, okay? It is so very simple. Yeah, but in regards to Alan's actual playstyle, it's very fast-paced and it's very auto. Like, if you are bad at the game, you will actually do very good with her because she is so simple to use. Touch my tail, and now. Alright, so Alan, as you can see, Victorian Housekeeping Co. Bad correct damage split, but the games just came out. If you lose 50-50, there's enough pulls in it to actually go again and not worry about it. But yeah, you can see what this stuff does. So this is the skill. When Alan launches a charge scissor strike during dash attack or consumes flash freeze charges, the skill's crit damage is increased by 50%. That is a lot, by the way, especially for where we are at in the game. And yeah, you spam her E. So like her special attack charge, her E, for those who don't know what it's called, you hit that over and over and over and over again. It's like, you get like 4 or 5 off before you actually lose the energy on it. So she's going to be out in the field for about 95% of the time. If you, for some reason, are not having her out in the field, then you don't know how to play her. That's a giant skill issue. I recommend this character more than anyone will ever know. She's going to be a mainstay on most accounts until like 3 patches from now. Because from what I've played with her, she is very, very good. Okay? Very good.